We are back with more Celeste. We're on the Golden Ridge. I don't know what 8 strawberries means, but we are here. We're continuing on, and I am coughing my guts up as I've just recovered from a cold, and I'm just coughing my guts up because of stuff. I think, is that little Steam notification in the corner?
I don't know.
Okay, it's gone now. All right.
Yeah, fuck you.
Xbox remote. Whoops.
Not connected. It did not connect to the remote. Whoops.
Oh, there we go. Took a minute. Alright, sweet.
Oh, man.
I forgot the controllers. There we go. Alright, I'm good.
I'm in it,
ladies and gentlemen. How's it been? It's been like 2 weeks or something.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we've actually recorded. Like, I had exams, got himself sick by drinking. It's been a weird few weeks.
Oh, that's how that works. Okay.
Well, nicely done.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
it's been very strange.
I just finished up my first of my 3 semesters back. I should have all A's and B's, so that's good. So I have 2 semesters left after this, so I'll be graduated about at this time next year. So that's fun.
Nice.
So, but yeah, that was a bit stressful. To be honest, it's like exams are one thing because like half of them, or actually no, 5 out of 6 of my exams were actually online. So I didn't have to show up to class. I could literally just take them from my bedroom, and that's what I did.
I mean, that's
so
pretty sweet.
Obviously that means I could fucking cheat as much as I want. So.
Are you admitting to something here?
I mean, yeah, actually. I mean, they're never gonna fucking find this. Who gives a shit? It's like, so they have this thing, right? And not only one of my exams actually required it. What the fuck is this old guy? We have this thing we call Lockdown Browser. It's like a separate browser that basically locks you out of it prevents you from doing anything else on your computer at the same time, but having the one thing open, and they use it for exams and shit. So they're like, oh, this will totally prevent the kids from being able to do anything, to cheat while they're in their online exams. But I just take the exam on my laptop and then use my desktop to Google anything I don't know. So, like,
oh my god.
So big brain maneuvers. So So I passed my exams with flying colors, basically. The only one I had to take in, the actual class was Japanese, and that was a fucking cakewalk. So, it was the easiest. I haven't actually looked at my grade because I'm so confident that I got, 100 on it. But...
Wow, that's confidence indeed.
Yeah. But yeah, so basically I have all my grades back, except for one. I was actually telling my parents about this because it's so weird. But, basically... The one class I don't have a grade for, my teacher, who I actually have for 2 classes, by the way. She has one of my classes she has final grades in. For this other class I'm in that she teaches, she has I have turned in a bunch of things, maybe 10 or 12 around there, assignments over the course of the semester that were due every week. We didn't have a test or whatever. They were basically little writing assignments. I turned all of them in, except for the last one because it was 4 pages, and I was like, fuck that, I don't want to do it. So, I turned all of them in, and she hasn't graded a single one. And final grades are due, soon. You know, it's been,
oh, shit.
Yeah, I don't know what she's going to do about that, but it's not my problem because I turned most of them in. So, she has to figure it out, not me.
My God.
Something tells me that's not going to work.
Yeah, no, I know something here is gonna work. It's just there we go. I gotta position it right. There we go. The fucking wind. Yeah. No,
it's weird. It's very strange. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've been doing that, and then it was basically I got fucked because I had basically no free time the first week of finals because basically my old friend Amer dropped a song, and I was like, oh shit. So I had to do it. Thankfully, it's paid off because Zanko Sanka is now at 13,000 views already. So it has paid off.
I saw that. That's really cool.
But yeah, it was a bit shitty because I had to do finals, study for finals. Well, I didn't really study since I fucking took them all online, but I did have to study a little bit because I'm gonna be, a lot of my classes are like prereqs, so I'm gonna take more shit next semester. But like I was doing that, and I was studying for finals, and I was making a cover all week. It was rough.
Yeah, busy boy.
Busy boy, yeah. But it was fun though. That was I was. It could have been a lot worse, basically. Like the fact that the full song was only 3 minutes long, kind of saved my ass. So. Oh, this looks shitty.
I know. Come on. Come on, not Celeste. Fuck.
Fuck.
Yeah. No, I see. I actually figured out my illness was not from me drinking.
Oh, good.
Because my entire family had like a bit of a cold going on. My dad was sick for a whole week. Like, got it from my sister, and then my mum and I was sick at the same time. So it wasn't just me. It was actually the whole family.
Then. At least beer doesn't make you lose your voice. That would suck.
Yeah, but just fucking drinking and getting hungover and then being whacked with that cold didn't really help.
Yeah.
Like, those two together just kind of fucked me up, but it's fine. I'll live. I'm better now. I'm still just getting rid of the last shit in my chest.
Just trying to live, goddammit.
Man, fuck. Man's just trying.
I'm like, how the fuck are you supposed to do this?
Man's just trying to survive.
We all out here just trying to survive.
Yeah, no, this is a bit of a tricky one. Because you can jump that high.
Yeah.
But you can't really get over there. Without, it's a bit silly.
What the H?
What the H? I wrote down a list of things to talk about, but they're all in a notepad across the room. So,
it's fine.
That was my mistake. Oh, I did it.
Oh, well done. You just had to get the right angle.
Surprise. The right stupid fucking angle. Oh, no.
40 degrees or some shit. 42. From the horizontal, I don't know. Some angle shit.
42, that's about how hot it is over here at the minute. Oh.
It's also the secret of the universe or whatever. I don't fucking know. I never saw that movie.
Yeah, 42. Where did that come from?
I don't remember. Goddamn. I think it's Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I believe that's the one.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, me either. I've never seen it. But apparently it's very good. I just have never seen it. So, yeah. Too busy fucking watching anime like a dweeb. Or a weeb, rather. A weeb, if you will. I get to fucking... Oh, nice one.
You get to listen to... watch anime and make music off of it.
Yeah, it's true. All things considered, my college life, not that bad. You know, I'm living. I had fucking... I buy beer beer for myself. Drink. And I make anime music. It's about the extent of my life.
Who needs Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? We got beer.
Exactly. Beer is good.
Now, what am I looking at? Oh, okay.
Oh.
Strawberry. I go up, water. We go down, nothing. So there's water above us.
Wow, that was kind of unhelpful, but okay, great.
Kind of pointless, but it's fine.
Yeah, whatever. Ooh.
Sweet. Look at all the birds.
Yeah, I was...
So many.
So I went back home recently. I had to come back to school because I forgot shit at my apartment. So that's where I am now. That's why I'm not at home. Because I had to come back.
So you're not home.
Yeah, I had to come back to the apartment. I'm using my to-go setup right now, to record. So that's why we're not recording Security Breach today, because A, I haven't downloaded it. I haven't even set up my fucking desktop computer back home yet. Because I'm fucking lazy. But I'm gonna do it tomorrow because I'm gonna drive back home after this. So
sweet.
Yeah, and then by tomorrow we're gonna record Security Breach. You guys will probably have already seen Security Breach by the time this comes out. It's taking all of my willpower not to like watch Markiplier or MatPat play it.
Same. I saw MatPat's live stream and I'm like, no.
Yeah, it's taking all of my willpower not to watch that stuff because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna play it. I don't want it spoiled for me. So, because I want to go in totally blind. That's gonna make it much more fun. So, so we're gonna see what happens. But yeah, hopefully by the time this comes out, you'll have already seen us play Security Breach.
I'm so looking forward to it.
I'm sure.
It looks very, very good.
Oh, you gotta squeeze in the gap.
I got the squeeze. Let me in.
You gotta squeeze in the gap below that platform.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah. You might have to jump that.
Yeah, you were right. You were right. Pog. Oh, they gotta cling onto that. All right.
Ew. Oh. Shit.
I'm coughing.
Oh shit.
Whoa. Oh god. Oh no.
Ew.
Fuck.
Ooh.
There we go. Fuck. Changing
you gotta make a lot of
directions. I know, changing directions mid-jump is like my worst enemy. Twice!
Oh, shit. Good lord.
Oh, this game. You hurt me so.
Agony.
That's the whole thing about Celeste. It's a challenge. You fucking gotta work your way up until it gets infinitely harder.
I actually wrote down a small list of things I can talk about. Here we go. Oh, fuck. So so a lot has happened since the last time we actually recorded something. I saw the Sword Art Online Progressive movie, and I haven't really talked about it because I actually don't have much to say, especially since I have read the light novel. I found it to be rather pretty cut and dry. It's pretty much exactly what the light novel was. What was really smart about it. The light novel focuses is told from Kirito's POV. I think it's first person from Kirito, which is fine, because it kind of shines light on his thought process, and it's nice to see because when we're all anime people, we always associate Kirito as the fucking bog standard fucking kind of two-dimensional, just bare minimum protagonist guy. But when you read it and it's told from this first person point of view, it kind of you understand how he thinks, and it's nice. But the movie is actually primarily focused on Asuna, which is way smarter in my opinion, because especially for the movie, because it was it's definitely the way to get people on board with it.
I like it because the progressive manga was told from Asuna's point of view as well. So that makes me happy that they decided to go with that instead of focusing on Kirito again.
Yeah. Well, and what they did, I doubt this was in the manga, but maybe it was, I don't know. But they had these little scenes, probably half an hour or a little less worth of scenes that were not in the light novel that I read, where it kind of showed Asuna, because I'm pretty sure this was a movie-specific character. I can't remember her name to save my life, but she was voiced by an actress that I'm familiar with, Inori Minase. I don't remember the name of the character, but there was a half an hour's worth of scenes where it was showed Asuna dealing with her family and the events that led up to her putting on her brother's nerve gear and getting herself trapped in the game. It was really nice. It wasn't anything groundbreaking. In fact, it was pretty boring. But in the grand scheme of it, it made a lot of sense, and it added to the overall how you felt about Asuna going forward. You just felt attached to her, and you understood her thought process because she's in this completely unfamiliar environment where it's do or die. So I thought, I mean, but other than that, like once I got past that and I knew what was gonna happen, it was like, all right, it's good. Like, you know, they did the books justice, and one thing I was really impressed by, the visuals in the movie were fucking stunning. They're gorgeous. Like the animation, you know, it's nothing you haven't seen in like a fucking My Hero Academia movie or anything of that sort of thing, but so it wasn't like it didn't even match up to, you know, My Hero Academia. It's fucking Sword Art Online, but you know, the visuals of it, like I thought it just looked really pretty, like the art style, and I couldn't tell you what it is, but there was something about the way they drew Asuna. Well, definitely Kirito. He was just fucking tiny. He was like a skinny motherfucker. He looked like he weighed 2 pounds. But Asuna, the way they drew Asuna, it made her look younger, even though she like looked exactly the same. I can't explain it because I don't know how to draw. But like just the way they drew her, it was like, yeah, it makes it look like she's actually 2 years younger than how she is normally seen in the anime. Like before the 2-year fucking time skip that came out of nowhere.
Oh, good. I'm glad they were able to pull that off somehow.
Yeah, I said, I can't explain it, but it is definitely like, it's definitely present. I just don't know how it's done. But yeah, it was like, it was, I can't remember what it was. Oh, yeah, that's right. So, I pretty much like for both the My Hero movie and the one that came out this year and the SAO movie, I just went to the theater by myself because I was like, I don't really want to try to convince anybody to go with me. I'd rather just go and see it whenever I have a chance to, especially since SAO was kind of recently and it was around finals. But it was like I remember sitting by myself at like the back of the theater. There were a few other people like kind of lined up in front of me or whatever. And I just remember, because this scene wasn't in the book, where Kirito like jumps in to rescue Asuna from like certain death. I just remembered laughing my ass off, just like, oh my god, this scene is so dragged out. We all know Kirito is about to come in. Like, Asuna has her whole life flash before her eyes. She has like whole ass flashbacks. I'm like, oh my god, we know Kirito's about to save her, dude. Just fucking give it to us. We're not gonna buy this. No one buys this. I just remember like almost like I was trying so hard not to just crack up laughing because I was like, here comes fucking Kirito to do some crazy shit. Like, we all know it's gonna happen. Because yeah, it kind of like that was one thing, like, you know, the SAO Progressive movie is interesting because it kind of assumes it's your first experience with SAO. Like that's kind of, I mean, I'm sure it was kind of on purpose, of course. Like, you know, it's made to be sort of an entryway point for new viewers, which would make sense. But also, most people, I feel like, seeing the movie are probably like SAO veterans at this point. So, like, it was just totally like they went through the whole fucking Kayaba Akihiko scene again. That scene took like, that was probably like 10 minutes long.
That whole monologue of if you die in the game. Damn. Yeah,
the big scene where fucking what's her face ditches Asuna, Purple Girl ditches Asuna, then Kirito comes in for the rescue out of nowhere. That scene took like 10 minutes. It was so dragged out. I'm like, come on. We all know Kirito's about to fucking jump in his tiny little ass. Like, we all know he's about to fucking come in. You don't have to drag this out. Yeah. I mean, the movie was only like, it's probably, I think it was under an hour and 40 minutes. So it was pretty short, but like, come on. There were some scenes where I was like, all right, you don't have to drag this out. But it was good. I enjoyed myself. Like I said, the visuals are fucking incredible. I thought that was probably the best part of the movie. Just looking at it, it's because you know that first boss room or whatever where they fight what's her face and Kirito's like, yeah, I'm a beater. The fucking background of that is gorgeous. It's like all these weird reflective colors and it looks like lights coming through them and they're like, it's translucent or whatever. I don't know. It was gorgeous though. Yeah, and like
they gave it a bit more than what it had before.
Yeah, it looks the same, but it's just visually more impressive. Like it's the same actual, like it looks the same, but it's just like, I don't know. I guess the way they drew it or something. Nice job. That was awesome.
Nice. Thank you. I'm not sure if I meant to take this thing across.
How do you? How would you even do that? Oh, the thing up there?
Yeah. Damn it. I got up there before. Damn it. Give me a... Come here, you... Fuck! It's just getting it at the right angle. No. I haven't seen an anime movie in the cinemas for a hot minute. I kind of really want to. Because, like... I'm not going to spoil anything. I saw No Way Home last night.
So you've decided not to spoil anything?
Well, no, I don't want to spoil it.
Okay.
I feel like it's one of those things that you need to see for yourself.
Okay, well, there's only about a 50-50 chance I actually see it, so we'll see.
Why?
Yeah. I'm not very interested in Marvel stuff. It kind of lost me after Endgame. But I've never been super invested in Marvel stuff. Like, hey, it's fucking Spider-Man. Woohoo! That's about it. That's all I got. I've never been like
I reckon that
invested.
to be honest, I reckon that's all you need.
Well, sure, but
like
and that's fine. I'm okay with that. Like, I would still see it, but it's not like I'm gonna go out of my way. So, like, I mean, I'll see it if I see it.
There we go. I need to step on it. It wants to be stepped on. Oh,
hot.
No, come back!
It's hot.
Okay, I get it. It wants to be stepped on. It's a kinky block. I could go get my notepad and have a look at what I wrote down. But I tell you what, it was a fucking packed theater, and like,
oh, I'm sure.
I'm really happy, like, especially after COVID, people can like all just fucking congregate again and be like, yo, movies are fucking dope. Because, like, I reckon that sort of shit would have harmed, like, Black Widow, for example.
Right.
Like, not many people would have given a shit. And, like, the girl I went with, I don't think even she's seen Black Widow.
I haven't
because, like, there was nowhere to see it. Oh, I fucking did it. Look at that.
Well done.
That was difficult. Because, like, yeah, so many people I know are like, oh, I want to watch Black Widow, but I don't have Disney Plus. And they just can't be fucked getting it. Which is fair. It's a bit of a shit thing to focus money on when you've already got, like, Spotify and Netflix and all this other shit.
I mean, Disney Plus has a lot of content in their favor. Like, you know, just to be fair to Disney, like, they're not playing around with Disney Plus. Like, they have a lot of original content that's, like, definitely worth the money. It's just how many monthly memberships do you want to stack on top of each other? That's the question. And it changes for each individual person, but you know, when you have X amount of monthly fucking memberships, it's like, all right, it gets to a point where you're like, okay, this is getting too much. You know, they have fucking, like, Star Wars, all kinds of original Star Wars content, like fucking Marvel series. They're definitely not playing around.
Yeah, for me, I think I'm about at my peak. And even that, like, I don't pay for as many services as you think, but, like, even still, I don't want to pay for any more, just because, like, I know it sucks that shit out of my bank account.
Right.
And I'm like, nah, I kind of need the money.
Yeah, the only reason I have as many monthly memberships as I do is because I get a student discount for half of them.
Yeah, my student discount for Spotify runs out in February, so that sucks. I got to pay full price.
Yeah.
Wind. Fucking wind. How am I meant to do this?
Why is that cloud pink? Oh, because it goes away.
The pink cloud means it goes away after a second. Oh,
where are you going?
Okay,
where are you trying to go?
Well, I was trying to go across, but now it looks like I gotta go up because there's that gap.
Right.
It's just how I...
But how?
I think they got a wall here. I think that's here for a purpose. Ah, red. Because that is so shit. And I don't think the cloud comes back. Teabag more.
Yeah, teabag. Halo style.
I have not. Oh, that was actually quite close. But
Well, kind of. Yeah, that was almost good. But there's more spikes.
Oh, how did I do that bounce?
That looks like the corner. You landed on the corner with no fucking thing.
With no death. Interesting.
How the fuck? This doesn't make any sense.
Where is my notepad actually? I'm gonna go get it.
Alright. I can talk about Sonic. That's what I can talk about. Sonic.
Oh yeah, do that actually.
Okay.
Do that.
Yeah, Sonic had a fucking like 2 things at the Game Awards this year.
I just love. I'm just gonna say, I love that as soon as I think you retweeted it or something, they just put a fucking picture of a character in front of a grassy field, and it's that character, Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I remember. They had that shot of fucking Sonic on the rock, and he's looking out, and there's a fucking tower in the distance. It's like, and I remember tweeting, it was like, Sonic Breath of the Wild, because it's a meme. Apparently, okay, there are a lot of tweets where people were taking that joke seriously. Maybe some people, it wasn't a joke for some people when I said it was a joke, because obviously it's not fucking Breath of the Wild. It's an open world game with planes and shit. Breath of the Wild did not invent grass. All right, I mean, you can't deny the similarity of those like opening shots or whatever, but at the same time, it's just an open world game. Like those have been around forever. But yeah, the Sonic Frontiers trailer, we can't really make that much from it because it didn't really show any gameplay. It just kind of showed the world, which is fine. And an open world Sonic, I actually played way back when. I don't know if it's still there, but I played a fan made one. It was pretty decent actually. I think I did it. I recorded it and put it on the Silver Games channel. I can't remember what it was. Sonic Utopia. That's it. I remember playing that way back when, and I was like, "That's fun. Like, this is fun." So if they do it right, and they like program Sonic, or like make it so that Sonic controls in a way that is suitable to the open world environment, which I'm hoping that is what they do, then it should actually be quite fun. I think I'd like to play it on the channel when it comes out. It's supposedly at the end of next year, or 2022, I guess, so this year when you guys are seeing this. Supposed to be end of this year.
Right.
I'd like to play it on the channel, but we'll see. Because I'm sure it will be fun. Even if it's bad, I'm sure it will be fun. So,
even if it's bad, it still has the potential to be fucking hilarious.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, we'll check that out.
Hopefully we actually record it properly, unlike
Sonic.
Ultimate.
So yeah, but yeah, that'll be. Hopefully, it'll take longer than 3 hours to beat the new Sonic. So, but yeah, that Sonic Frontiers looks cool. Apparently, I've learned a few things from. I don't really follow like the Sonic community on Twitter, but apparently, the story for Sonic Frontiers is actually being written by a guy who has been in charge of the Sonic comics. And the Sonic comics have a very, very dedicated, very small, but very dedicated fan base. Apparently, the comics are actually great. So, that being said, if the Sonic comic, or if Sonic Frontiers is being written by a dude who was in charge of the Sonic comics, like, everybody was, like, freaking out when they found this out. That like he's like Ian something. Ian O's, I don't fucking know his name, but yeah, Ian is the guy. He is apparently quote unquote penning the story for Sonic Frontiers, and there's going to be a bunch of characters brought back and shit. So hopefully it's good. If we actually have a Sonic story that is like, well thought out and cohesive, that'll be a first for quite a while because Sonic Forces it really did not make any sense. So
because that's what it takes to be infinite, yo.
Yeah, Sonic Forces did not. That was another 3-hour game. And the story was shit. I did not follow it at all. Like they brought classic Sonic back for fucking no reason at all. And there's the fucking make your own character, Furry's Dream.
Yeah, I remember that. It was make your own fucking type of Sonic character.
Yeah.
Dude.
Sonic OC creator. Who is canon best friends with Sonic. That's good.
Never knew her.
But yeah, hopefully Sonic Frontiers is actually really cool because I think it seems like they're really taking it seriously. It's been a long time since they've released Sonic Forces. It's been 4 years now, and so it'll be 5 by the time Frontiers actually comes out. So hopefully they're taking it real seriously, and it turns out to be really cool. I don't have much to add on the Sonic movie, on the second Sonic movie. I feel like everything's been said that needs to be said about that. It looks really fun. The first one was great. I loved the first one. The writing style is it's very Sonic. Like whoever is writing it has a good feel for the style of comedy that suits Sonic. And with the introduction of Tails and Knuckles, it's gonna be fun. I have confidence that the second Sonic movie is gonna be good. They've got the Chaos Emeralds and shit. Like the first one was not really Sonic. Like it was just kind of like Sonic in the world. It was weird. But the Dr. Eggman was there for whatever reason. It's Jim Carrey's fucking hilarious. But there was just like Sonic and fucking Dr. Robotnik out and about in the normal world. But now there's Chaos Emeralds and Tails and Knuckles. It's getting more Sonic. So we'll see what happens.
I'm glad Tails and Knuckles actually look pretty good.
Yes, they do. They actually look quite good.
I'm glad that they didn't fuck with those designs. Thank God.
Yeah. If they did, they would have heard about it, just like they did with Sonic. But I think they figured out their mistake the first time. So that's good. They didn't try to fucking fuck with it too much like they did with Sonic the first time around. But yeah,
oh God.
It's kind of weird because like Sonic and Knuckles are just voiced by these like kind of more celebrity figures, but Tails is just voiced by the normal voice of Tails. It's just really strange.
That is weird.
Yeah, it's really weird. I mean, Colleen O'Shaughnessy, she's very talented. She's a great voice for Tails. She's been the voice of Tails for God knows how long. It's just weird that like Idris Elba is Knuckles and like Ben Schwartz is Sonic, and then just like Tails is just Tails.
I know, but that was really cool.
Oh, Idris Elba is a great Knuckles. Yeah.
The one line he had in the trailer, I was just like, oh, okay, wait, I can hear Knuckles.
Yeah.
I hear him. That's really good.
Yeah, and it's cool because like I remember reading a statement about it. It was like the director was like, we're gonna take Knuckles in the direction like how he was introduced in the 90s, and that's how he was.
Whoa.
Like that's how. Oh, you made it. And because I don't know how. That's how Knuckles was introduced in the 90s, like Sonic 3, I think it was. He comes in and he's like this naive badass type character where he's being tricked by Robotnik to steal the Chaos Emeralds from Sonic. But Knuckles is, he's a good guy. He's just like, he's fucking being tricked by Robotnik. So that's the direction they're taking him in the movie, and he hasn't been like that in a very long time in the games. So it's really interesting to see them doing that with Knuckles' character in the movie again, reverting back to how he's always been. Like, I mean, probably the last time he was like that was fucking Sonic Adventure 1. I mean, that was a bit crap, but still, it was that like misguided thing.
Because he's had so much development that I guess now, right. since they're able to do something from the start. Oh, they fucking got it!
Made it. Well done.
Oh my God, that was pissing me off. Okay. Whoo boy. Yes. Yeah, because Knuckles has had so much development throughout the years. Like, now they're actually going back to
like
the origins of everything.
Yeah, and that dude in the Sonic Boom TV show, Knuckles in the Sonic Boom TV show is a fucking gem. He's hilarious. But he was just pretty much just the stupid comic relief character in that show. So it's kind of like, it's different. It's interesting because like Sonic and Tails are always just Sonic and Tails. Like Sonic's like the yeah, gotta go fast and like gotta make a funny snide remark sometimes. And Tails is like, I love Sonic, I fly a plane. Hee. But Knuckles is like 3 different versions of him, like that can be used at any given point.
Yeah, Tails' obsession with Sonic, I don't know why that's
it's
a thing. I'm sure he did a thing.
It's interesting, like, because in the context of the movie, Tails doesn't already know Sonic. So they're meeting for the first time in the movie world.
Oh, that's right. I remember that in the trailer.
Yeah, so they're actually meeting for the first time. It's going to be interesting. The reason is like Tails has always been this like timid kid who like never really had the courage to stand up for himself, but like seeing Sonic, he's like, he gets to admire Sonic and his like independence and like bravery and shit, and he's like, I want to be like Sonic, and you know, the rest is history.
Like every kid,
yeah.
I want to be like
exactly.
Sonic.
Like every single kid when you're like fucking however old. Yeah, he's just every kid that like owned Sonic games as a child. No, it looks very fun. I'm happy with like it's a bit off-putting to see how Sonic it is because I didn't expect it to be that way. I just kind of thought it was going to be I just thought it was going to be more of like, you know, like I said, Sonic and Eggman in the fucking world. I thought it was now going to be Sonic, Tails, and Eggman in the world, but actually it's becoming more Sonic. So it's interesting. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. They
probably heard this, like, saw all the demand for like original Sonic, and they're just like, all right, you know what?
Fuck it.
We're gonna make this an actual like full-on Sonic movie.
Yeah.
And looking back at like how they did him dirty, the first trailer for the Sonic movie, like the first design of Sonic.
Ugh.
Like looking back at it now, like man, they nearly fucked up.
They nearly fucked themselves over.
I'm so glad they fixed. Like, cause just looking back at it now, it looks so bad.
Oh, so bad. Ripperoni. No, it looks so shit. I don't know what they were thinking. It was like, yeah, Sonic needs to have a more realistic design. He's a fucking blue hedgehog. Like, literally. He doesn't need a realistic design.
Yeah, no, that was... I'm so glad they didn't go through with it. Glad they had the wherewithal to listen to the people.
Yeah, because they're like, this shit is ugly. Because it was. It was fucking terrible. But yeah.
Meow.
God.
But
God, shit sucks ass. God. Like, I bet, like, even, I imagine even furries weren't into that Sonic design. They're like, ugh, how fucking dare you change the love of my life? Like, how fucking, this is ugly. Like, god damn. Fucking.
My fucking Sonic fursuit looks better than this shit.
Yeah. I drew a picture of Sonic in math class when I was 8, and it looks better than that.
Not surprising. That kid's got talent.
Yeah, truly. It was like
this one is
like
a little
my
bit...
teacher was like, "What are you drawing there, Jimmy?" I was like, "Sonic the Hedgehog." He was like, "Wow!" And it's like the picture of like the Sonic meme. I was like, "Wow, this looks like Sonic."
It kind of looks like Sonic.
Who's a fucking 8-year-old drawing became the Sonic meme? That's what I want to know. Who drew that? Like, who was fucking in charge of that nonsense? Funny, but I want to know who drew it. Who's the mastermind who came up with that shit? Ow.
So I saw your Snapchat and your tweets how was Ruby Volume 5?
Oh, Ruby. Yes. Okay. So I
think we talked about Ruby Volume 4 in episode 1 of Celeste.
Did we?
This kind of
I was
works.
gonna say because I remember talking about Volume 3 when I finished it during Demon Slayer. And then I was like, I know I've talked about Volume 4 on the podcast, but I just can't remember when it was. But yeah, it must have been last time.
I think it was.
It must have been last time we recorded this. Yeah. So yeah, I finished Volume 5 the other day. It was slow, like you said, but like I said with Volume 4, I like the angle of seeing all 4 of them doing their own thing, and it just because like. Especially Blake, because like the whole thing with the White Fang that went on was really like, I mean, it was so interesting to like see how they were working from behind the scenes. Sun's based. Let me just get that out there. I love that guy. But he's
Sun is based.
like those two, Blake and Sun, like working together with Blake's parents, like to like kind of uproot the White Fang. And like the way they got the general Faunus population on their side, it is really interesting. I liked like the way they went about doing that. It's like it is a little overwhelming at times to like see all 4 angles at once, but thankfully pretty quickly Yang met up with Ruby again and Weiss too, who got captured by Raven. But yeah, like I remember I was like, you know when you get like you see a scene and you're like you just let out this big fucking goofy smile because you can't control it. That was the scene at the very end where they were all hugging on the ground. I was like, that is the best. That is the best fucking thing. I love you. You're all gay, and I love all of you. Like, so gay.
Yeah.
There was one. I can't remember when it must have been like Alone Together, I think was the title of the episode. And I remember seeing that as the next episode up. I was like, if they don't kiss, someone better kiss somebody. I don't care who it is. Like, somebody better kiss somebody. If I don't, and nobody kissed, but if I was like, someone's gonna kiss.
Spoilers, there was no kissing. Spoilers, there was no kissing.
Yeah, and then no kissing, disappointment. Yeah, like the I don't know, Raven, I definitely took a little bit of time for me to warm up to Raven. I know you're not supposed to like her, but I kind of was like, she's just, she was just a bitch, and I wasn't on board with it. But after Vernal died, spoilers, after Vernal died, and then she was like, I'm the Spring Maiden, and I was like, alright, yeah, I see what you did. I was like, okay, fine. But yeah, like
I actually felt like in Volume 5, that was one of the few things that they genuinely like put effort into making a good twist reveal, because like Vernal had an uninteresting design.
No,
like,
completely uninteresting.
Something was off with
no,
Vernal.
It was totally sus. I was like, this chick's not the Spring Maiden, because fucking, it must have been Cinder. Cinder came up and was like, prove you're a Spring Maiden. She just like made some clouds appear. I'm like, that's not fucking Spring Maiden powers. Like, that works completely differently. Like, we know the powers are different, but it just functions, assuming that actually was a Spring Maiden power, which I guess we can assume it wasn't. Maybe it was, and Raven was doing it without her realizing it, but it worked it just functioned totally differently from the way we knew Cinder's powers had worked up until this point. So I was like, that's sus. Like, I was sus off the bat. It didn't connect with me that Raven would be the Spring Maiden. I was just like, something is wrong with Vernal. Like, something's just not right.
Yeah, like what I was saying, like, every time they made Vernal try to use her powers or something like that, Raven put her mask on to hide, like, the fire effect that comes out of their eyes when they use maiden powers. So, like, that was one of the few good twist things, like, because every time Raven had her mask on to hide it, which I thought, actually, that is a good red herring. Like, I'm glad they showed that.
Very smart. But I actually didn't notice that, so that's good. That's good to know that they put that much thought into it.
Yeah, because See, I'm glad you liked Volume 5 because, like, people didn't like it for a multitude of reasons, which like, a lot of it made sense. Like, one of the reasons especially is because, like, everyone seems nerfed.
Sure.
And, like, in the final fight, there was a lot of, like, jumping.
Right.
Where, like, there's not actually a lot of fighting, and then when it showed different people fighting...
It was kind of... Yeah, it was kind of boring.
Yeah, like, everyone else was invisible.
Yeah.
Like, no one else was there.
I will
when they should
say,
have
like,
been there before.
I was unimpressed by, like, how much trouble they had with that guy who, like, injected himself with the dust. He injected himself with cocaine. I don't give a shit. But, like, it was, like, how strong... What is this dust that he's just fucking injected himself with? Like, how are you having this much trouble with this guy? Because, like... And I, you know what? I really liked the moment. Like, Yang was really good in this volume. Like, her confronting Raven were, like, some of my favorite scenes in this volume. Because she was just like, I don't give a fuck what you say. Like, she was just like, I don't give a shit if you're my mom. I'm gonna fucking kill you. Like, don't fucking cross me. And I was just like, yes, Yang. Fuck yes. So that was great. Because I feel like after losing her arm, Yang was like, nothing can faze me anymore. You could try. But I've seen more shit than you realize. I have one arm. But now my arm is made of a gun or something, and it's just like, oh, whoops. Like
now my arm is a gun.
So it's like, you can't even faze me. I will say, overall, like, because Volume 4 and 5, like... What was nice about them in comparison to the other three, I feel like I had more of a grasp of what was going on, just because it was slower. I'm an easy man to please when it comes to that kind of thing. Like, you could just put something on in front of me and I'll probably be entertained by it. Even if it's bad. You know, like, even if it's shitty, like, it has to be really boring for me to not be, like, into it. And Ruby is fun. So, it's kind of... Even its boring parts, I'm like, I like the characters, so I'm on board with whatever it is they're doing, and like seeing how, because it wasn't slow in the sense of like actual story progression, because there wasn't like a fair bit of things that were happening in the actual story, like that they were accomplishing. I think you had the right idea there.
Yeah.
It was, yeah, I'm generally like, because I guess I see how in comparison people would have thought I was boring. I have seen so many more boring shows than that and made it all the way through. So it's not, yeah, it doesn't really faze me. But,
you gotta remember, this is also a young, impressionable, annoying Western audience.
Yes.
The type of audience that, like, a lot of these guys... Because this type of show, it's more than just for anime fans.
Right.
Like, and...
Oh, yeah, totally. Because it's, like,
yeah.
3D animated. It's, like, the fights are crazy, yeah. Yeah, I totally know what you mean. It's our impatient young Western audience who are like, yeah, I've done that fighting, it's boring. Like, you know, I've seen so many more boring shows than that. And since I'm like, it was nice because I had already, like, it didn't have to introduce me to any characters, really, major characters. Like, it introduced a few supporting characters. Yeah,
like the only one.
It introduced a few, I didn't realize Ilya was that chick who appeared briefly in Volume 4 at first, but she was there. At, like, the end or whatever, when she, like, tried to kill Blake. I do remember that. But, yeah, like, it didn't introduce a whole lot of, like, new characters. So I was already super familiar with all the main cast, so I didn't have to, like, spend time to get invested in the characters just to just to end up with a boring plot. Like, I already was familiar with the world and the setting and the characters. Like, I think it's set up, the first 3 volumes set it up nicely to the point where it's like, no matter how slow it is, I will be fine with it because I'm enjoying watching the characters fight just like wander around and interact with each other. So I had a good time. So
I know, like, I think the main thing that I remember people loving is the Ren and Nora backstory.
Ren and Nora. Oh, that was from Volume 4, right? Yeah.
Oh, sorry, that was from Volume 4. My bad. You know, no, Volume 5. The thing I remember people liking. Well, yeah, the reunion definitely that helped. God damn it, I keep forgetting. I need to
that being the end was cool. I actually really like Oscar. I think he's cool.
Yes, yeah. There is a lot of there is a lot of like back and forth. Like 50% of the audience love Oscar, and then there's
I can
like
see
50%
how he could cause some confusion. Because it is weird. It's a very strange thing. Because like this is the one where he Ozpin actually reveals that he's been cursed, and I'm pretty sure he also like I paid attention. I remember like taking note of this because I was like, excuse me. He's like kind of sideways. He doesn't reveal to the girls, but he like reveals to the camera that he was actually the guy who granted the maidens their powers. I believe he like makes a side comment about that or something like that, to that effect. So I don't know if that's actually legit or not. Maybe I was hallucinating, but I do remember hearing something like that from Oscar. So it's like while Ozpin was in control. So yeah, I don't know. It's definitely weird, and it's not like you know, it just feels weird to have Oscar. He's just some kid. He show up out of nowhere, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm Ozpin," and he's like, "Give me my cane, bitch." But like,
give me my cane,
motherfucker. I was. It's kind of like, it's a cool little satisfying moment to see Crow though, where he's like, hey Oz, and he's like, hey Oz, in his fucking awesome voice. Yeah, it's cool though. So hopefully, I don't know when. Like I said, I tweeted this, but I don't know when Volume 9 is coming out. So hopefully, I will be caught up by the time it does.
It normally. The volumes usually release like yearly in October, but they decided to take a bit of extra time with this volume, so it should be early 2022.
Okay, well, good.
So,
my plan is to have be through Volume 6 by the time I come back to school in like a month. Because I'll have, because I'm going on vacation for Christmas and shit. So, yeah, we'll see.
Volume 6 will answer a few of your questions.
Good. Yeah, I don't have like too many questions because I remember at the end, like they're going to Atlas. It said something about Atlas, and I was like, all right, great. So that's fine. I like just let them do their thing. I don't really care at this point. I just I'm along for the ride. I don't really give a shit what they do now. Just like fucking, I don't know, do whatever you fucking have to. Feet that Salem, that's her name. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything about. I mean, Cinder. I don't. To be honest, I don't know that she's dead. She seems pretty dead, but for some reason I have my doubts. Like, I don't know. It didn't seem like a conclusive enough death, so I have my doubts.
Yeah, I always thought that was weird.
Yeah.
Just her like falling. Yeah. Because like, and she's made of, and she was ice as well.
Yeah, she was frozen.
Is she? Like, you would always think, like, does she fucking shatter or something?
Why does the Spring Maiden have the freezing powers? That's what I want to know. Well done.
No, I think they kind of I was just experimenting. They kind of fucked up with the Maiden powers because, like, essentially, it doesn't matter what Maiden you are. You essentially have the same subset of powers. Oh. Which is annoying.
That's weird. What the fuck?
Yeah, they kind of. I know they fucked up the concept of the maidens, like because they couldn't really distinguish it. Like they started off well with Amber in Volume 3.
Yeah.
And with the full maiden powers, they tried to make it a bit more. They tried to start it off by making it unique, and then they kind of fucked it.
Yeah.
And decided, nah, they'll all have the same type of power. which is annoying.
Because then there's like no way to distinguish. Like, there's no reason one maiden should be one maiden over the other.
Like, I know there's no reason to name them after the seasons if they don't have seasonal powers.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid, but
yeah,
whatever.
What do I do?
How do you do this?
I'm just like, what do I do? I need to time it or something so I can get back on the block, or do I just fucking run ahead and try and knock the thing first? Like, because like I got this. I missed it.
Shit.
Great.
Shit.
Doesn't matter. I can't hop onto that fucking thing. Yeah, the two things about volume... Oh, wait, hold on. Can I double dash? I don't know. The two things about volume 5 I remember people hating is that Adam got fucking dunked on by Blake without even a real fight happening. Which was really weird. And then Emerald, despite being OP as fuck... Like, there's that one bit where, like, Ruby and Yang, and Ruby is like to Yang, yo, go now to the underground thing, like, go.
Right, yeah.
And then she starts running, and Emerald, the one with, like, perhaps the most overpowered power, just says, no, and dives after her instead of actually using her power.
Right.
Like, it's all very nonsensical.
Sure,
and then, like...
I could see that.
Hey... I think, and then Hazel's fight, it was a bit boring.
Hazel.
But I mean, that's the big guy. That's the big guy who injected himself.
Oh, yeah, he's boring. Yeah, I think it was weird because I honestly don't remember what Emerald's power actually is, but I feel like Yang's meeting up with Raven had to take priority. Like they might have backed themselves into a corner with that. Because, like, Yang absolutely had to meet up with Raven and have that talk in the fucking underground thing and pick up the relic and whatnot. So, like, that had to happen because that was a really cool story moment and, like, character moment for Yang. I really appreciated that. But, I guess no one really made a true effort to stop her from going in there. So, it does, I guess that I could see how that feels off. On the other hand, I kind of am on board with the way Adam went down. Or, like, he got dunked on, and he should have gotten dunked on, because Blake basically spent the whole season, like, trying to curry the favor of the Faunus population. And she did. Like, that was successful. And she brought, like, however goddamn many fucking Faunuses with her to fucking track down Adam. And Adam was like, ain't no way I'm gonna fight all these motherfuckers. Because he couldn't. So... I do understand that. I can see because like Adam has been a huge villain up to this point. But and the way he goes down is kind of underwhelming. But in the terms of the story as it was presented, I think it makes sense. But like at the same, I guess I can see like
just trying to prove in the end, he's powerless compared to the might of the Faunus. But
Also, Blake having a crush on Adam when she was in the White Fang, that doesn't really make sense to me, but, like, whatever. Cool. Great. Like...
They fucked around with that as well. There's, you watched it on Crunchyroll, did you? Did you see the Volume 5, like, trailers that they had
I did not.
released? Well, they had, like, character shorts.
Okay.
I think... Volume 5 had one. Volume 6 probably has them. There's like one for... There is one for Adam, just to kind of talk about like how he became the way he is.
Right.
And it features Sienna Con a bit more. Because that really cool bitch that led the White Fang before he killed her.
For a while and got debated by Adam.
She had the fucking coolest design... And they just showed her off for 5 minutes, and then she died.
Yeah.
So
that is a bit crap because like she had a really cool design, and then Adam just kind of kills her off, takes over the White Fang, and then like by the end of the season he gets dunked on. Yeah, I see how that would be annoying.
What?
Yeah, how are you supposed to do this?
What am I don't know. I'm getting frustrated.
I'm getting angry. But
trying to think.
I'm gonna. So I have a few other things. So like I said, I think I mentioned this last time. I've been watching. I've been doing seasonal stuff, of course. But every time I watch Volume of Ruby, I watch like a few other shows that I want to get through before, like in between each one. I'm actually catching up on like some shows that are getting new seasons this year or this upcoming year. So I'm getting through Mob Psycho is one of them because Mob Psycho is getting season 3. So I'm watching the first season of Mob Psycho. I have this fucking because like I mean I'm sure I've mentioned this. If I don't fucking plan shit for myself, I'm never gonna do anything. So I have to like kind of make a list of like what order I'm gonna watch things in. Otherwise I'm gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna take goddamn ages to pick out what I want to watch. So I just pick it for myself ahead of time. I'm like, all right, this is what I'm doing. So I just pick it for myself ahead of time. So Mob Psycho is one of them. Kaguya-sama, Love is War is another one of them. That's getting a season 3 this year. I don't know. I have no idea what to expect from that one, but everyone says it's really good, and it has like fucking 26 volumes of the manga. So
what even is that show about?
I have no idea.
I've heard about that show.
I have no idea. But it's like, listen, there's like 26 volumes of the manga or some shit. I'm like, what the hell? Like, what the fuck is happening in volume 26 of this slice of life romance series? Good God.
They almost kiss again.
Yeah, like seriously. So I don't know, but everyone seems to really like it. So I'm gonna try to get through it. And because I gotta get through that and season 2 before season 3 comes out. The last one, which is definitely stupid, is Data Live. I'm gonna only half pay attention to that one.
So you're watching that?
Oh yeah. All this. My thought is all of the very stupid shows I want to get through, just so that I am aware of the stupidity. I should probably do now while I am also stupid. So, because like in a few years, I'm gonna be like, all right, why am I even doing this? And I'm pretty sure Data Live is about to end too. I think this is like the last season. So I'm like, all right, I'll just do it now. Like I said, I'm only gonna half pay attention to that one because I'm like, I don't even know what's gonna happen here. It's probably retarded. But you know,
I'm looking up a tutorial for this. I'm getting fucking pissed.
I'm gonna go get water and piss.
Do that. Yes, you do that, and I'll talk about Ruby until you get back. Yeah, I know that Volume 9 is gonna be an absolute fucking it's gonna be a fucking crazy. Bananas. So definitely before you get like, don't even look at the don't be spoiled by anything. Don't look at any of the fucking trailers or shit, because you're gonna have to catch up for that, because this shit's fucking crazy. It is ridiculous. I forgot which chapter. I'm not in the Mirror Temple. Am I at chapter 4? I think I'm chapter 4. But yeah, I'm hoping it'll be out soon, because me and my mate Jaden, we love Ruby, and we're gonna be fucking watching the whole thing. It's absolutely keen. Oh, this is the level. Alright. Alright, tutorial. Help me out, brother.
Tutorial? From Undertale?
Tutorial?
Oh.
Man. This chapter's huge.
Huge.
Where the it's huge like my cock. Like my cock. It's fucking huge. You don't even know how big my cock is. You don't. If I were to explain again.
I fucked you choked on it.
It's huge. And I'm not saying that I have fucked prostitutes before, but I'm just saying. Nearly down the road.
American actor. You can't rule it out.
I'm just saying, nearly down the road, had a very good experience. She was very happy and impressed. Definitely impressed. But my massive cock.
It's huge.
You don't even know. You don't even know. If I were to, I'm nearly up to the point in the tutorial. Yes, I finally, because I'm stupid like this. I finally finished Jujutsu Kaisen. Very good. It's like I just spent 2 nights in a row just spam watching the rest of it. And, yes, very good. I loved, again, action, as always, phenomenal. I know that's why a lot of people love it. There are small parts of the story where I'm just like, what's going on? But most of the time, I don't even need to pay it. Like, most of the time, like, I get it, I understand it, there's fingers and all that shit. But, the little extra plot, and, like, all 3 of the main group had something interesting to do. And, I was very happy. Jujutsu Kaisen 0, I don't think it's on Crunchyroll, at least in Australia.
It hasn't even come out
so
in Japan, in the theaters.
Oh, wait, when is it coming out?
It comes out in Japanese theaters on Christmas Eve.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you have time.
I thought it was already out. Yeah, I thought it was already out for some reason.
No.
Sweet, well, I've watched it. And then I realized, like a few months back, I made a list of shows I wanted to watch and in what order. And I'm not even kidding, I forgot that the next show on my list is My Hero Academia.
Nice.
So I'm actually going to be giving that a proper shot, because it was My Hero, Beastars, and Violet Evergarden. Mm-hmm. That's the next few shows on my list.
Can take, I would recommend, if you're going to do My Hero, depending on how into it you get, of course, just watch some other things between seasons, like I'm doing for Ruby.
Yeah, no, that's why I will watch those 3 in a row.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm watching this guy's tutorial. How did he do that? He jumped, like, he's doing...
How do you do that?
This thing. He's doing this thing, yeah. And then he, like, gets this... okay, wait a minute. Okay. He gets this to the corner and then jumps here, jumps across, full jump up, and then goes all the way back to get the thing. Okay, okay, but then we have to, like, navigate our way back, which kind of sucks. Okay, I get it. Alright, thank you, tutorial. I will who are you?
Thank you for your help.
Zach Scott Games.
Shout out
Thank you, Zach
Scott Games.
He's probably much bigger than us, but it doesn't matter. Shout out to him.
What a legend.
Well, that actually makes a whole heap of sense. How did I not think of that? I'm not as smart as Zach Scott Games, I will admit.
He's just a genius.
Man's got me there. But how did he get back? That is the real question. How did Man get back? Because, this is a bit difficult. Man, I gotta fucking...
Wow.
No, guess not like that. Yeah, no. I had a lot of fun with Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm keen for more material.
I'm sure a big movie will announce season 2. I have little doubt.
How many of the manga do you have?
Oh, I'm caught all the way up. I'm caught up to the present. So I own 14 total. I own the first 13 of regular Jujutsu Kaisen and Jujutsu Kaisen 0. So that's all that's out right now. I've got all of Jujutsu Kaisen that's out.
Nice.
Yeah, but I'm caught up. I think it's like 160 something chapters of the manga right now. 67 or 68. 167, 168. So, which is up through like volume 18-ish. So, but I believe that this, like what it is in now, like its current arc in the manga, is actually going to be the last one. I believe. So, because I believe the author has said he wanted to end it within the next 2 years. And this arc is not ending anytime soon. So, because there's still a lot that needs to happen. But yeah, it's a no, it's good. Then Jujutsu Kaisen 0 will be fun. It's more like it's very Jujutsu Kaisen in the sense that it balances the super serious emotional stuff and just like the fun goofiness in a way that is not overbearing. So I really like the protagonist as well. He's nothing special. In fact, I think his voice casting kind of sucks ass, but the character himself, Yuta, is pretty cool. So, and he has a really interesting cursed ability or whatever the fuck. That's the one thing about Jujutsu Kaisen I don't really get. The cursed shit goes over my head. I've read the manga and it still doesn't make sense. The thing about the manga is that a lot of times the chapters will spend like 5 pages in a row trying to explain someone's cursed ability, and there's like black backgrounds. There's just like no drawing behind it. It's just like, here's how the ability works. It's like 5 pages worth of text. It's like you're reading a book. I'm like, oh my god. I don't care. Sorry, I don't. Because like they will Akutami Sensei, that's his name. Like every character that comes in gets their whole ass ability explained, and I'm like, I don't know what any of this means, but great. There was actually, to be fair, Yuji just had a pretty cool fight in the manga, and the guy he faced, his curse technique was actually kind of cool. It was really interesting. But yeah, season 2 is gonna be wild of Jujutsu Kaisen. Oh, nice, wow. Like, they're gonna get into Shibuya. Shibuya is the biggest arc so far. It won't be the biggest, but it's so crazy. I'm sure I've mentioned this before, but the Shibuya incident, October 31st, 2018, Halloween, is when it takes place in the story. It's batshit fucking crazy. It's like 50 something chapters that all happen on the same night. So it's gonna get into some like backstory for Gojo. There's a lot that's gonna happen in season 2. It's gonna be really cool. So I'm sure. I mean, there's literally no way it's not getting season 2, right? Like, Jujutsu Kaisen did really well. It was like the #1 tweeted show this year.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you, tutorial.
Yeah. So it's Jujutsu Kaisen will be the movie is actually going to be pretty interesting. I'm glad they are turning Zero into a movie. Really smart. Had to burp. Nice. Yeah, that movie's gonna be cool. I have no clue when it's gonna fucking come out in theaters over here, but I'm sure that it will. And I will not be watching the dub, because that shit sucks ass. Wow.
Yeah, does it really suck that much ass?
Oh, it sucks a lot of ass. Oh god, it's so bad. It's a mistake. It's a whole mistake. I'm offended, frankly. The Jujutsu Kaisen dub offends me. Here's the thing. I really want you to make. Here's the thing. I think the casting is actually pretty good. There's some really cool. There's this guy who, we've seen. There's been a trend recently of voice actors who usually do cartoon stuff getting into anime. You saw that with Toph's voice actor, Jessie Flower, whatever the fuck. She's in Platinum End. And Yuji is voiced by some guy who is in Star, like one of the main characters in Star vs. the Forces of Evil, and he had never been in an anime before. So he's.
I wonder what's going on with that. Are they just like?
They're probably seeing anime as a legitimate thing now because it's so big. That's what it is. Because it's you know, anime is at like a record booming thing in the West. Like everyone's taking it seriously now. Because originally it was like, oh, it's just anime, it's fucking niche BS. But now everybody loves shit like Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer, My Hero Academia. It's like everybody loves that shit. I was literally at a fucking Vans. I was at a Vans outlet at the mall a couple weeks ago, and I talked with this guy about like Demon Slayer, My Hero Academia, Jujutsu Kaisen, Fire Force, like even fucking Boruto. I've never seen Boruto. I talked about this shit with this guy, this employee at a Vans outlet at some random mall I was at, shopping for books and clothes. I talked to this guy for like an hour. Like everybody loves that shit now. So it's fucking crazy. Like, so I think the people who are doing cartoons are like, oh shit, anime is legit. And dubbing is actually like,
why would anime not be legit, but cartoons would be legit?
Well, don't ask me, bro. Because cartoons have always been like a kid's thing, right? Because I remember, I think that a lot of adults, like not boomers, but like whatever my parents' generation is, like 70s, around the generation that liked Star Wars, basically. So that generation, I think they'd always, like, there seems to be a consensus among a lot of them who are out of touch that anything animated is for kids. So now that like there's a lot of millennials who are into anime and they're like in their 30s and 20s and shit, it's like, and anime is so huge now. Like Demon Slayer movie set huge records, even in the West. It set fucking massive records. So people are all of a sudden realizing anime is a huge market, and that can be that can be useful for their careers. So now that guy who voices Yuji, he was in cartoons and shit before, and now he's Yuji for some reason. He was also in My Hero Academia as like a stupid character that dies or something. I don't know. Yeah, he was in the new My Hero Academia season, but because he was like, this dude, he's like a man's man. He's like, thank you so much for all the people who had me voice this guy who is completely forgettable. Thank you all so much for letting me be a part of such a beloved series. Like, all right, dude, I get it. Yeah, but he's a man's man.
He's a kiss ass.
So, and I think the best casting out of everyone in Jujutsu Kaisen's dub is actually Nobara. I think she's the best. Her voice actress seems so cool, and she's a great fit for Kuisaki. So good for her. It's just the way it might be a writing thing. Some of the casting is very strange. There's a lot of, I feel like Jujutsu Kaisen is a show that relies on the Japanese language. Like, it's weird when you hear Inumaki and he's like, tuna mayo. What the fuck? Like,
yeah.
I'm sure it's weird in Japanese. Yeah. I'm sure it's weird in Japanese, but it's even weirder in English. Like, I feel like it relies very heavily on the Japanese language. Like, even its humor, like, there's a lot of puns that are made, and none of them land in English. Like, it's so much more charming in Japanese, I think.
Yeah, no, I'm inclined to agree.
So,
like, I can't imagine that guy saying all that fucking random shit like salmon.
Right.
Like randomly, like it just sounds weird.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think Jujutsu Kaisen, like, I think Demon Slayer could, like I said, I saw the Demon Slayer movie the first time. I saw it in dub, and I thought it was good. I think, Demon Slayer is very Japanese. That's the thing, like, huge, very, very Japanese. So I think the dub works. Again, I think it's probably a show that's meant to be experienced in Japanese, and I think overall you'll get the whole, again, like Jujutsu Kaisen, I think the charm of it lies in the Japanese language version, at least primarily. But the dub is absolutely passable for Demon Slayer. It's valid. basically. The Jujutsu Kaisen dub is not valid. Demon Slayer dub, valid. I wouldn't watch it. I would usually never choose to watch it over the Japanese version, but like whoever does Tanjiro's voice in Japanese is just 100% perfectly embodies the character. It's just perfect. So I don't want to, and even everyone else too. They're like so on point. Like everybody's casting in the Japanese version is just completely unparalleled, perfect. And I don't want to jeopardize that by fucking whatever, seeing it in goddamn English, but whatever. Yeah. So, but you know, it is what it is. People like what they like, and unless you like the Jujutsu Kaisen dub, in which you're wrong. So there.
You're wrong. Just exclusively.
Yeah, no, that's it.
Don't even
that's
fucking worry about it.
Like, there are some, like I said, there are some cool voices in the English dub. You're just wrong. Like, it's just not. You just don't. There's one thing I have to say to the Jujutsu Kaisen dub. Don't. That's it. Again, we've talked about dubs extensively on the podcast. You know, it's a big show. You can dub it. You're just wrong if you like it. So, you know, whatever. I'm not gonna. Well, I will judge you, but I'll judge you in silence, at least.
What is this? This kill me.
Yeah.
All right, I'm getting attacked.
Yeah. So I mean, if you like Jujutsu Kaisen dub, I'll judge you, but I'll judge you in silence. So.
I wanted to ask, what did your Spotify or your YouTube Wrapped look like? Like, what did it look like?
What, as a
listener? I know
listener?
you posted your... Yeah, as a listener.
Okay.
I saw your thing about not being an artist,
Yeah.
like, added to a couple hundred playlists and all that shit. Like, that's really cool. But, yeah, how was your listener one?
So, my top 5... Basically, all of my top 10 songs were anime songs, which is not surprising.
No.
I think my number... I can't remember my... Oh, my number 1 was Eden Through the Rough. Of course it was. So...
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah, that was my number 1 song. Then it was followed by, like... Chronos. Who the fuck... Dad? I'm just gonna text my dad.
Dad?
But my dad's calling me. I don't need to text my dad. I'm gonna drive home in a little bit.
I thought like you said it was Chronos, and I was just like Dad?
No, the Chronos is a Food Wars opening. I watched season 4 of Food Wars towards the start of the semester. Chronos is like one of my favorite openings right now. It's absolute fucking god tier fucking banger. It was like Chronos, Never End Tale was on there. That was Fairy Tail 1. I was really into that one this year. I've drawn a blank, but it's like all anime shit. But my top 5 artists were like all like chill step artists, because I only have a select few chill step artists like that I listen to. And whenever I read, I sit and listen to chill step music, since it's nice, and I listen to it on Spotify. I listen to that like my soul playlist that has chill step music on it. So basically all of my top 5 artists were that. It's very, very weird. But yeah, basically all of my top 10 songs were anime songs. Hold on, I'll fucking pull it up right now. I took it top 10 songs or whatever. Top songs 2021. Here we go. Oh, Inferno. First opening of Fire Force. Everlasting Shine from Black Clover. Forever, second opening of Eden Zero. Number 1, the first opening of the new My Hero season. Oh, my Spotify just fucking crashed because it's stupid. But yeah, it was basically all anime shit. So because the weird thing about anime things is, like, you know, it doesn't line up with artists, because like usually that's the only song from that particular artist that you listen to, right? Because you know, it's just like, oh, but it's from this show, and but you know, it's not all the same. Yeah, that was why my top songs and my top artists were completely skewed in different directions.
I was gonna say that was a bit strange to hear. Mostly chill step artists.
Yeah, because I only have like 3 or 4 main chill step artists that I listen to, and I just have like their entire discography in my playlist. So yeah, right. So that's how that happened. And I read a lot. So that is how that has happened. But
that actually sounds like a good idea. Like, I might even do that.
Yeah.
Like, listen to chill step music while trying to read.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
Yeah, that's what I do. It's just for like background noise, because I don't like to read. I don't really like to do anything in silence. Like, even when I'm working on a song, I'll have just like Game Grumps on in the background, just because for noise. Like, I'm not listening to it. I'm just because I'm listening to the song, but it's just on there for noise in the background.
Yeah, isn't that weird how that works? Like, I've come to realize as well, like, I always need something playing, no matter what I'm doing. Like, even at work now, I get impatient if I'm not talking to the boys, or if I'm not, like, listening to something. Right. Like, I need to be doing something else. Extra stimulation.
I need extra stimulation for my senses.
Yeah, my IQ is too high.
Too high. But yeah, it's weird. My Spotify Wrapped as a listener is always kind of vexing, but because I mean, this was the first year where I was really heavy on the anime stuff. Like, pretty much most of my listening habits this year was like anime and like chill step. So yeah, I mean, that's like what it was. So the Wrapped made sense. But yeah, it's you know, very strange. I think this was actually the first year that Nate Wants to Battle was not in my top 5 artists since I started. So I don't know if that's good or bad, but it was.
You fallen out of love. Well, not really, because you saw him live.
Yeah, I did. I did see him live. He was okay. He was mediocre.
He was alright.
He was okay.
Alright. We're allowed to not think as highly of artists as we used to think.
Yeah.
I still have all of his CDs.
Oh yeah, no, I have. I didn't get the. Well, no, I didn't get the what you did. I can't remember. I forgot. But
I think you got what you wanted.
Did I?
I think we ordered it at the same time.
We might have.
I thought we.
I can't remember. But yeah, I definitely have Sandcastle Kingdoms and like Five Nights at Freddy's and that shit. So. I thought the Security Breach song, I thought that was alright. I enjoyed that.
To my grave. Yeah, I thought again a little bit generic.
Yeah,
but
it's alright. I enjoyed myself. Yeah. We won't talk about his cover of Cassia, so that just
no.
Oh shit!
That's the worst thing he's done in a while.
I mean, that was impressively bad.
No, so you said something a while ago, which I realized is absolutely correct. He does like original songs based on things very well, but all of he doesn't do good covers.
No,
like
there's no heart in his covers, which is sad. But
But the Black Clover opening, like I heard his, and then I heard yours, and I much preferred yours. Right. And then that's not like to shoot steam up your ass, but like...
Well, yeah. Not like I need it. I already know mine's better. Because, like, I love Black Clover. That's the thing. That's the difference maker, right? Like, I haven't seen much of Black Clover still. Maggie and I are still working our way through it. We're like 30 episodes in. Out of 170, so fuck off, Black Clover. But we're getting there. So, but from what I've seen, I love it. Like, it's awesome.
Isn't Maggie the one you saw the Demon Slayer movie with?
Yes.
Not Demon Slayer, yeah.
Yeah, so...
I think I've got me one of those now.
Yeah.
Sam, the one I saw No Way Home with, because she wants to catch up and watch, like, a bunch of the Marvel stuff, and I'm like, yo... Because in high school, she also... In high school, she also liked anime, and I'm like, yo... We could watch, like, anything.
Yeah,
like,
let's just watch something.
I will get through My Hero Academia if I got Sam helping me out.
There you go.
Oh yes,
shit.
okay. Let's stop talking for a minute, because this is actually meant to be a really riveting cutscene.
Madeline, wait up.
You can...
Who's this?
It's the black guy.
Madeline, wait up. Just like Obama.
Please be Obama.
Nailed it. No.
Theo, are you alright?
Oof. Yeah, I am. Just give me a sec.
Theo is my cover name.
I'm actually former President Barack Obama. A gondola. I've always wanted to ride one of these with Michelle and the kids.
It looks pretty old, but maybe it still works.
Come on, Michelle.
I don't see any other way to cross this
ride the gondola.
This castle.
Let's do it. And by that, I mean Michelle and I having awesome sex on the gondola. Hope you don't mind. This letter looks important. Oh shit! I shouldn't have done that.
Holy shit, Michelle.
Easy, every time. GG, no re. I was probably a gondola operator in past life. Because that's definitely how it
Before
works.
I was president.
Before I was president.
Do you think this thing is safe, President Barack Obama?
Oh, I'm sure it's fine. Whatever the hell your name is. I already forgot. Madeline.
Like
fucking
universal healthcare. Yeah. I'm sure it's fine.
Obamacare. I'm sure it's fine. How to check out with Oshiro, whoever that is.
You were right. I shouldn't have tried to help him. He kind of turned into a big ghost and tried to eat me.
I hate to say I told you so, but you always listen to the former president, without exception.
Yeah. Okay, Mr. President, I should have listened to you. I'm sorry.
Oh, you didn't get hurt. No, that's what matters. Hey, Michelle, she's not hurt, right?
Yes. The air is so thin up here. I can barely breathe.
Hey, Madeline. I'm trying to find out who asked.
That was good. Keep going.
Okay, if we don't get a selfie on this thing, well, we're gonna regret it. Hey, Madeline, get in here. Come on. Michelle, Michelle, the kids, come on.
I can't even see the ground through the mist.
We're on a mountain, dipshit.
How high up are we?
Less panicking, more posing. Come on, Michelle. Flash the peace sign. Get here.
Oh, that's my evil twin. What was that?
Michelle, did you fart again? Oh, looks like we stalled out. God, Michelle, I told you to control yourself.
This is really bad.
God, Michelle, I told you to control your fucking gas. Maybe if I just put a clog in Michelle's butthole. Oh.
Oh, you broke it, you dickhead.
Well, that's not good. I hate to say I told you so, but
Now, okay. This kind of represents anxiety or something like that, or a panic attack.
I see.
Which is what she's currently going through.
I see.
No, this really isn't good.
Madeline, you cool?
Yeah, no, I'm not cool. I can't breathe.
You're having a panic attack. Wow.
Why would you think it's a good idea to ride this stupid thing?
Come on, don't take this out on me. It's Michelle's
For
fault.
President Barack Obama.
Michelle's fault. Stay with me here. It's fine.
My controller is vibrating like crazy.
Yeah, we got hentai tentacles everywhere. My grandpa taught me a trick for this back when I lived in Hawaii. Close your eyes. Surf's up, dude. Picture
a feather floating in front of you.
Floating in front of you. do you see it?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Michelle, fart in her face. Your breathing keeps that feather floating. Just breathe slow and steady, in and out, real slow like. See the snow falling up? Yeah, that's supposed to happen.
Oh, I have to hold A. Oh, look, I gotta follow this.
Whoa. Gameplay.
Oh, that's cool. I have to follow the box with the feather. That's really nice, actually.
Gameplay.
So we gotta we're calming Madeline down.
Yeah, keep that feather in the box.
Okay.
Ooh, let the feather out. Ooh.
Okay, so this is the furthest I've ever made it in Celeste. I haven't made it this far before.
Yeah, that shit was fucking hard.
I heard about how, like, it really is. It is the story is based around people like with different anxieties and different mental illnesses, and how it's meant to help, and it's meant to help them.
Yeah.
So like that, like Oshiro is meant to represent something, and Madeline's meant to represent something. Theo represents something.
Makes sense.
And yeah, a panic attack. There you go.
See?
That was nice.
We're easy over time.
Wait.
Now you know, depression's all in your head. If you feel sad, just stop. It's that easy.
Of course, Mr. Former President Barack Obama would say that.
Feeling any better?
I think so. Thanks for having me calm down.
You did great with the feather. You kept it right in the box. I'm so proud of you.
How did
feather movement.
How did you know we'd start moving again?
Oh, I totally thought we were done for. We were gonna fall. Maybe Michelle's poots would have saved us, giving us an air cushion. Oh my god! Look at this selfie though. My god, the view on this is fucking incredible.
Look at
Perfect.
this. Look at this. That's actually pretty good.
Wow. Madeline,
Holy
how did
shit.
you make that face? That's incredible.
You could say you nearly fell to death with former President Barack Obama.
You could sell this on eBay.
On a fucking gondola.
I'll give you my signature just for good measure.
I'll make you some money, Madeline.
Put that shit on eBay. See how much you can sell it for.
Wonderful. That chapter took much longer than expected, an hour and a half to be exact. Brief. Thank you. That's a good achievement.
Achievement.
Oh,
wow.
God. Even though, like, I got through the first 3 chapters no problem, it took me one whole episode to get through chapter 4. That was fucking bullshit.
That was crazy. Some of that shit was really hard.
Yeah, it was just those 2 parts, which are a little bit confusing. I might need to keep a tutorial handy just in case. It still wasn't as many deaths as Celestial Resort, though. Look at that. Shit.
Yeah, that Celestial Resort one
I reckon...
Yeah, that took a long-ass time.
Yeah.
You're like blasted through the first 2. Do you want to do Yakuza?
Yeah, I want to do some Yakuza. Right. I reckon we're going to call that there. Thank you, everyone, for watching Celeste. I think I am going to take down the Trend Players episode now that I'm doing this. But in that, I only made it up to, like, that bit where you fight Twin Madeline, or the evil one. Badeline, I think they call her. Badeline? I don't know.
Real creative.
But, yeah, so this is the furthest I've ever made it, and I've heard about how this game does, like fight anxiety and depressions and all that, and like represents them in a good way. I even had comments on the first Trend Plays talking about that, like saying, "Oh, you should definitely continue it. It talks about this stuff, and it's a really emotional game." So that was the in my mind. I know Oshiro probably represented something, but that was like the first real representation of something, and that was nice.
I've seen Celeste occasionally appears on the GDQs. Obviously, I mentioned this before that I'm a big fan of the GDQ stuff. The big events, speedrun events, they beat the shit in like half an hour. So I'm like, how do they do that? Like, what the fuck?
No, that's fucking mad. Imagine doing a no-death speedrun.
Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous.
That would be fucking amazing. Oh,
well, I guess if you don't die like 320 times, maybe it takes a lot less time.
Yeah, I think if you stop yourself from dying 378 times. No. Oh, yo, that's fucked. And see, like, there's flags, there's difficulty levels as well.
Oh, good God.
So, like...
what the fuck?
But... no, wait. Sorry, they might be the extra levels inside, because there's, like, B-side levels inside each chapter. So I think that's what they represent. But, yeah, this shit's taken me a bit of time, but we'll get through it. We're up to the Mirror Temple. Let's go. Alright.
Swag.
Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned next week for Yakuza, and the week after will be more Celeste.
Yay!
And hopefully by now, FNAF Security Breach will be out.
Well, I think FNAF Security Breach, I'll probably put that shit out whenever we, like, I'll probably edit it and just throw that shit out.
And potentially even Legends Arceus.
Yeah, I would like to start Legends Arceus, like, right as it comes out. So, I'll probably, so that's right after Demon Slayer finishes, so I'm just gonna fucking make it, throw that shit out there. Just for the hell of it. So, yeah. Yeah. Hopefully by the time y'all see this, Legends Arceus will have already started. So.
Or at least it's a few weeks away or something like that. But, yeah. Thanks very much, guys. Have a good one.
Bye.